So when you make characters, you see things in a little different way. And so it's fun to, just think about, finding really cool ways to connect with our admins, our developers, and our architects, and all y'all in the Trailblazer community. And the thing, reason why I'm here today is really, to talk about the characters, but you got to wonder, just in terms of, do you know how it all started? Like, just in terms of like how we got to here. When you see Salesforce, you see Astro and all their friends. It really was 20 years in the making, and it's been a really fun ride. The thing is like, it didn't really start with Astro. It really didn't. And it's been a journey to get to where we are. And I think the thing that's just really, that's really lovely about this is that it's an organic story. It's a story that I'm very passionate about. And it's a story that I love to take, my team on these amazing journeys for all of your learning, enjoyment, and your, just a great experience. All right, do I get you? All right. So it didn't start with Astro, right? It started 20 years ago when Mark and Parker created Salesforce. This idea of no software was a revolution. It disrupted everything, and we still feel the effects of it today. Sassy was in the logo, which is kind of a no-no when you think about creating brand identity, because it says no. But no meant just a new way of thinking, going to the cloud. And so this is how we all started. This is Sassy. And so that, and Sassy, when I joined 7 years ago at Salesforce, you only saw Sassy at the events. They didn't really, hang out anywhere else. It was just the events. And so, but the thing that I've come to learn about Sassy is that Sassy is beloved. There are folks that are Sassy lovers to forever. To the death. They love Sassy. And, but time, as time went on, while I was at the company, this is what our design looked like. This is what our experience looked like. Really, it was perfect. It was very clean and very sleek. This was the impression of who we were, and we're a tech company, and, we specialize in CRM. This was it. You might know who the customers are, but do you know who the individuals are? And so it was just kind of an interesting kind of path that we took to, this is where we start. This is where it all started for me. And as once upon a time, I can tell you, this is the fantastic version. This is the fun version. Once upon a time, there was a shooting star. This shooting star was in a beautiful system with other stars, and all of a sudden there was a storm in space that knocked this star out of formation. And instead of going back into formation, this star decided to explore and decided to go somewhere and was really excited to do that. The star landed on a cloud. The star paused and looked down and saw this beautiful world of opportunity below them, and very different from where they were. And so they went inside to find out what it was. And in that moment, a transformation occurred, and they found themselves in this whole new experience. And they landed on the ground, or they transformed into a new shape because they were so happy. They landed on the ground, and then all the friends came over and said, "Welcome to Salesforce." And that is how Astro was born. So Astronomical is our friend. They were created in April 2014 for Salesforce 1 Developer Week. Yeah. This was, oh, you have it on. Oh my goodness. Yay. This this was really what Astro was meant to be. Astro is meant to be a guide, just to help you to explore new galaxies and just try new things. We in developer relations, we support makers. It's all about building, and so we want to get out of the way, but yet we want to help you, and we want to help you go far. And so Astro was kind of a way of doing that. And so, with Astro, it just, it was an idea that we didn't really go big with other than a T-shirt. And I remember at the keynote that year at Dreamforce, I had an Astro in the audience, and Kevin Portman, at the time who was part of our community, said, he's now evangelist on our team, but he said, "Hey, that's Astro." And I was like, "Wow, you know their name. That's so cool." And so Astro is, was being noticed, and that was really exciting. And there was that little moment inside of me of like, what if this could be something else? And it was the idea that we could do new things. And so with, this was an idea I had to make this. It was not something that anyone came to us and said, you need to make this. I just wanted to make a cool T-shirt, to be honest. It was like I wanted to do something really fun. And so with this, it was this idea that we were going to, try some new things. But as we were doing this and doing stuff for developers, there was someone on our team, an evangelist named Josh Burke, who had an idea for Trailhead. And he said, I would love to have a way to quiz, to challenge, our attendees with some kind, with what do they know about Salesforce. And so it was this idea, and a tiny team of us, got together and we made Trailhead. And then in the fall of 2014, on a single slide at Dreamforce, Trailhead was born. It made its debut, but there was no Astro. I should probably have put it on a different slide than all the mountains and the trees, because it didn't look like that in the background either. It was very simple. And you can see up at the top, it says Salesforce developers, and we had Trailhead. And so this was kind of the beginning, right? So that, was Astro gonna show up? Who knows? The idea was, we had Trailhead. We had something. We had a really great new way for people to learn that was really fun and intuitive. We had momentum. We had our community coming on board. In 2015, we had Adam Seligman at the MVP Summit zip up the first Trailblazer hoodie. I don't know if you all know, but my team made the Trailblazer hoodie. That is where it came from, and the idea was that we wanted it to say Trailblazer versus Trailhead, because we felt that was more empowering. And so that's what we've done, and it's a very iconic piece of clothing, because I don't want to put it on coffee mugs or hats or all these other kind of things, because it's really important of what it stands for. The person who wears it is a Trailblazer. And so we've had this momentum, right? Now, at this time, this was happening inside of our company, and no one had any idea it would be so big. And there were lots of feathers ruffled from the creative teams and such, because it was like, where did this come from, and what is this? And then and it was like, it was because we had champions. Whenever you want to get an idea out there, you need your champions. It's really important to do that, because if they're there for you, they will elevate you. They will amplify your message. So it's really important. We had some really wonderful folks like Sarah Franklin, who's our EVP of Trailhead, and Adam Seligman, who ran DevRel, and Mike Rosenbaum, Parker Harris, Mark Benioff. They saw what we were doing. They saw how much you loved it, and that's why it is what it is today. It's because of those champions. Now, one of the things that really helped me just kind of tell the story was, I didn't go to, I didn't go to Mark Benioff and say, I'm making characters, and I hope that's okay. Nothing like that happened, and nor did he come to me and say, you know what you need? We need characters. So none of that happened. But I did read Behind the Cloud, and there is a paragraph in there that I shortened it slightly. But this is about what, this is why I know it works. And that, you could say, my company is fastest, we have this happening, and then the next time, someone's going to come along and they're going to say, well, we're faster, and, and so we're better, right? Well, the thing that they can't take away from us is a personality and just having a connection, a real, authentic connection. And so that is the thing that really kind of propelled us to just kind of and rally together and work together as a company to, to transform our brand. Just that this is kind of where, where it all came from. It's like it's got to mean something. There's, and then in 2015. We had the developer zone and the admin lodge. This was the first time that we had done anything like, if you've seen our events, we have a really fun kind of immersive forest experience. The forest experience is to make you feel at home. It's to make you reminisce on those fun times going outside. Trailhead is the antithesis of being in an office. It's about being in a place where you feel comfortable and you can do your best thinking. We call it like about 1 or 2 p.m. Trailhead time. That's like the best time to, just kind of think about, just what you want to learn that day, and you go earn some badges. And so we had this fun experience. And at this show, we delivered the first Astro plush. And that was the intro to a lot of folks about who Astro is. And so Astro is now your guide to Salesforce. Come on. There we go. All right. Astro has evolved. Astro can be anything that they dream to be. That is why they wear their different outfits. They empower you. Astro is all about that empowerment. If you want to be Astro, you can be Astro. If you want Astro with you on the trail, that's right. They're going to be there for you. It's really about that idea of just kind of possibility. Astro is curious. Astro is helpful. Astro is joyful. And Astro doesn't have a mouth, but I think the thing that's really special about Astro is that they communicate it with their joy and just their body language, and just they're there to help, and they're there to be there for you. And I don't think they need words. I think they show it, and it's their spirit. And their pronouns are they, them, and they are they just have like this sense about them to be anything that they want to be, right? And so Astro has done a lot of work on our behalf. I call Astro a heavy lifter. Astro's 3.5 feet tall, but Astro can do a lot of things. And how they change into all of these different forms is the power of positivity. If they feel it, that they can do it, that's what they will be. And so we've done some pretty cool things with Astro over the years, where they can just kind of, evolve from this astronaut all the way into these new kinds of things. And, they do have a job, is to help us with Salesforce, to help people, see the fun side of our company. And these are kind of ways that they help us. Like there's the astronaut, the one that started it all. There's Lightning Astro, who wants to be just like Parker. And, there's IoT Astro, because they want to try new things. And there's, we have an internal event called La Lima. And so we have Dolphin Astro. And Dolphin Astro was inspired by Katy Perry's Super Bowl performance. There was like a left shark that was kind of crazy out there. That's who that is. And so it was really fun to just we get our ideas from all over the place. And so, and then you'll see Trailhead Astro down there helping and supporting Red. And we had a really great, we've had a really great Red experience at Dreamforce one year, and Astro was there to help. They're always wanting to help. And speaking of which, they're very brave. Lionheart supports Salesforce.org. And so it's been fun to evolve that character, and they support .org in all of their brave endeavors. we have Pride Astro, which probably has to be the most popular sticker out of all the ones that we have. I never have enough unicorns, and we made a unicorn plushie that we have sold for charity in the past, and just by 2 events we raised over $100,000 for LGBTQ efforts, which was really cool. And we have Yeti, who you may have seen in our winter release icons. The Yeti is kind of like, it's our seasonal character. It's like pumpkin spice latte comes out every November. This is who you see when wintertime comes. And we've been kind of playing with this idea of that the Yeti, to support both, just the northern and southern hemispheres, that we have Yeti on holiday. So if you see Yeti on your screen in a hammock, it's because they're on holiday, and just because in APAC it's not snowing. We've also got some kind of other fun kind of things that we've done where, we have, just fun kind of, just workshop kind of stuff. Like, is Astro going to be a manta ray helping with the ocean? Is Astro creative, and is a Picastro, just that form? We had a contest inside our company where Astro was a peacock, and someone drew that and we made it for them. And then we had a team that has a phoenix, and they wanted one. And we said, sure, we'll make Astro into a phoenix for you. And then in Singapore, where the merlion is really special and supports industry, we thought, we'll have our lionheart as the merlion because it's about giving back. And so we thought that would be a fun way to celebrate Singapore. And then, of course, we have our bee over there. I initially got inspired by the bees on Saturday Night Live. I thought that was like a really fun kind of thing to do all the characters as bees. And it turns out we have Camp Be Well inside our company. It's how our employees learn about doing good and feeling good. And so Astro is there to help you feel better. So I don't do all this by myself. I have a really rad team, and they are my partners. That we do all this together. We brainstorm. We work all over the world. I have illustrators in Switzerland. I've got an illustrator in Uruguay. I've got a team in Indianapolis. We make everything for Team Trailhead, be it for the Trailblazer community, the website, the events, all the different things. We're there to help them, and they're just they're a lot of fun. And they love. And one of the things that we like to do is just we will literally put everything down and go and work on characters, because it's something that is, it's in our heart. We love making all of these different characters for you. And you can't have characters, that don't have a connection. Like they have to mean something to you. And one of the things, let's see, come on. You can do it. All right, one more. Yeah. So in our work, we do share what we see, and, just like we want to elevate and, the things that we care about, just so that we can really get the message out there that, these things are important. And it's important to, to speak with the heart and, and be equal and have equality for all. We find that, it's really important to talk about, having more women in tech and having access to education. And, with Trailhead, you're able to get in there for free, and you're able to just have that access to knowledge. One of the things with the characters is that they help us, really show you that we're different. We're not the same kind of tech company that you will see on the street. We want to be different. And we want to actually show that, it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be, just through the way that we look. It's got to be approachable, and it's got to be real. Our journey together is full of fun and adventure. Fun is at the heart of everything that we do. When we talk about projects, when we do kickoffs with briefs, we all talk about how much it's got to be fun. And that is always, just kind of at the, that's always what we are. And so our journey together with you is always fun. And, we love to just kind of know about what you're up to. We love being a part of your adventure. And, we're constantly thinking about ways that we can make it more fun. And we love that, that you come to our events and that you share the stickers and the hoodies. I saw a tattoo this last week, which was just kind of bananas. I saw that was a real tattoo of Astro right here. And it was like, what? And it's cool. And beyond my wildest, just understanding, it's amazing. And so when you succeed, we succeed. We try to follow you and celebrate you. And where if you are, if you're at an event like this, we might do something special, just to say that we're just delighted that you love Salesforce and that we want to, we're here to help you. And, it helps me get to the point of you can't have characters without stories. And our story really is all about you. If it was about us, I wouldn't be here. It's really about your just kind of facing challenges and facing and having triumphs and just kind of being there for each other, just through the ups and downs. And we really do find that it is all about you, and it's a wonderful feeling to connect with you, and the characters do that. And so I'm going to go through now with the characters. I kind of want you to I want to know who your favorite is. So when I talk about them, please cheer. So my first character that I'm talking about has been Astro. And so who loves Astro? I do. Yeah, you go, woohoo, I love Astro. I want to hear some noise. All right, so Astro is your guide to Salesforce. They are because they they came into their own at Dreamforce. We find that they are they're our ambassador to community and inclusion. Astro always saves a spot for you at our events. And so that was our way of just, really kind of tying that in, tying in Astro's message tighter, is that Astro is there for you. And Astro has a couple BFFs, and Cody is one of them. All right, that's right, Cody. Cody was born in the developer forest, and there was a guy that was running around in a bear suit at our events, and he was so fun that he really kind of just created this, the magic of Cody. And so Cody's a rascal. Cody is comic relief. He's a lot of fun, and I can't wait for you to see what he's going to look like for Halloween. He's going to be great. So we love to celebrate, just fun stuff, and I'll tell you, it's like Cody's going to be awesome. Cloudy. And so Cody represents our devs, and then we have Cloudy. Woo woo. Yes. Cloudy is the secret sauce. Cloudy is why it's so fun to me, because she keeps it weird. We're a big company, and we have a goat. We have a goat, and she is a wonderful goat. She's sure-footed and strong. She is there for you. She knows everything about the cloud. She's the one, in the stories that I've been writing about Astro and Friends, she is the one that helps Astro find their balance, because Astro is so, just concerned about wanting to make the world a better place. They can feel overwhelmed sometimes, and so Cloudy is the one that comes to Astro and says it's all right. And so I love her. We have Appy, the bobcat. All right, yeah, she is your guide to partner ecosystem, the app exchange, and what I love about Appy is she has a can-do attitude. She's quite sassy. She has this sense about it where she's like, I'm going to be the one to fix this. In the stories we've been writing is that, where, say there's something happening and there's an incident, and Astro and Cody go to, find out what's wrong. Appy's there, and she's like, well, it's about time. I'm ready to do this. Let's go. She's the one that's like, just really getting in there and helping, and I love her. And we have our Einstein the genius. He's our resident genius. He is representative of Albert Einstein, but really the artificial intelligence innovation that we have at Salesforce. This is the first time we have ever named a character or had a character for a product. So all of these other kinds of characters were about the personas, and when this kind of changed a lot for us when it was Einstein, and that was it was really exciting. And so I hope we've paid respect in a good way to Einstein. He's a lot of fun to work with, and he goes on a lot of camping trips. I don't know if Einstein did that in his real life, but he certainly likes to go camping a lot. We have our Blaze. Blaze is, yeah, that's right, Blaze. Blaze is your guide to customer success. She's from the wild, so she's a little different. She's not going to wear a camp counselor uniform like Appy does, but she's going to know the path forward, and she's going to help you get there. She has things, details like her paws. They have clouds. They're cloud paws. We try to bring in those little touches to just kind of make you, be more connected. One of the things that we did with Einstein at one point, on his button on his jacket, I put the line art cloud that we had for his logo, but no one could ever see it. So it was like it got lost. But we're always trying to find ways to make it feel more relevant to the products and such. We have Hootie McAlface. Hootie McAlface was a inspired by learning, always and I would say in comparison to Einstein, Hootie's a know-it-all, has a nose in a book all the time, always working towards certs and helping you just learn more about Salesforce. And Hootie was named after Bodie McBoatface. It really is true. And our Ernie Badger was created for our most passionate badgers. It was a way to just say thank you. We had a badger breakfast, and so she was created for that. And she's a lot of fun. She loves to learn and earn. She wants to be the first actual badger to earn ranger status. So that's our Ernie. And we have Max. Yeah, Max was the first character that we ever adopted, and we love Max. He is, he came on board when we acquired MuleSoft, and so he's fit in with the gang great, and they all go on wonderful adventures together. As you can see, he's a mountaineer now, so it's pretty cool that he gets to explore with us. We have Koa. I don't know, do y'all know who Koa is? All right. Koa is very special to Salesforce. Koa, 17, 18 years ago, maybe just at the beginning of the company, used to come in to work with Mark Benioff. If you would come into our offices then, you would see Koa. Koa has a red bandana, which was something that he wore in his real life, and he is known as our Chief Love Officer, which is really wonderful. And with Koa, we did the cloud paws again, and we put like little kind of mini lightning bolts kind of in there, just kind of zigzags, just to kind of, tie back in. But it's the red scarf that's really interesting about Koa, because back in the day, 20 years ago, we were a company that had a red logo. And we as we don't now, but with our small business group, we have Koa represent small business to say, like, when we were a small business, this is who we were. We know what it's like to be a small business, and so that's how Koa helps. And Koa has a little heart nose, and then it supports our Koa Club. If you're with Salesforce for 10 years or more, you're part of Koa Club. We have our OG, Sassy. Sassy is the original. Without Sassy, there would be no Astro and Friends. Sassy was the one that started it all. And so, one of the things that's been really fun to do is we've been able to bring Sassy back from those, from just events and really hang out with all the friends. And we do this thing like Disneyland has hidden Mickeys. We have hidden Sassies sometimes, and it's really fun. And we can play games that way of just like, where's Sassy? It could be a sticker on a moped. It could be rims on a car. They have the little nose, just that symbol in there. Sassy shows up when, here and there. So it's kind of fun. And we have Ruth. Ruth is new to our group, and she's awesome. Yes. She's amazing. She's our 12th character, and she is representative of Salesforce Architects. And, she's been a joy to explore. She is, come on, there we go. There she is. She is awesome. She is, just representing architects at that level of where they are the ones that are building ecosystems. She's the one coming in there with the solutions. We wanted a formidable, great architect, character, leader. We wanted her to be female. We wanted her to, we wanted the character to be female. We wanted her to be, just really showing that she is there and she is a boss. And so when you say the elephant is in the room, you mean Ruth. And it's like she is there to get it done, and she is really going to, just kind of make sure that everything at every detail is on the money. So welcome to Ruth. So this is, as a whole, this is kind of like all of the characters together and how they help. We have, all of Salesforce. We have Astro and we have Sassy. And I will tell you, it is an honor to have a character, Astro, at the same level as Sassy, because Sassy is truly beloved at our company. And with Astro doing all the things that they do, the heavy lifter, I was saying, we have Cody and Cloudy, Appy and Ruth for our audience, and that's the way that we we share and lead conversations with these characters. We have Einstein for technology. We have Blaze that's like helping you find success. We have Max that supports MuleSoft. We have Ernie that just wants to learn and earn with you on Trailhead. We have Hootie that's going to help you achieve those certs. And we have Koa, who is there for love and for, just loving what you do. And, just kind of, figuring out, the way forward with your business. And so this is the gang. This is all of them at a glance. And so, what do they do for us? It's really important to kind of really get a sense of what they're all about. And, they are our worldwide brand ambassadors. It is showing you that we are a different kind of tech company. We are, we are leading with our heart, and we are, showing that you don't have to be, a tech company that is, closed off and to appear more professional. We are humans. We are open, and we are here all wanting to learn. And with that beginner's mind, and with, just in that way of just kind of finding our path forward. Personal growth is very important, and so it's important to to remember that. And so we have that they do reveal the fun side of Salesforce, and in a way that just is. I think we're always seeing like how much do you love the characters, because if you didn't love them, we wouldn't have them. And I think that that it's the thing that really just kind of keeps us moving and keeps us working for you. And we always want to do things with surprise and delight. That is kind of my department. If I could rename my department to from Trailhead to Creative to Surprise and Delight, I would be delighted. So that is kind of my number one thing, is that I always want to make you feel like, oh, wow, like, when you see a sticker or you see something that just, just makes you happy. It's like that's that surprise and delight. We always have to be mindful of our character placement. It's got to mean something. If you're talking about small business and you don't have, the right character, or if you have two Astros on the same scene, we care about this stuff. We want it to be right. They all have jobs. They all work for you. And so they have to be telling the right story. And so we're always thinking about things like that. And, that's their job, to remember those jobs. It's incredibly important, just because they're not there they have fun. They love being there. But, they have these jobs that just really, are helping us, get you to the right information. Whoops. Hope it doesn't. Okay. We do this. This is how we do it for you. And so this is kind of like a breakdown of our design formula and such. Just at number one, we're all equal. We're all in this together, and we help each other get there. We are guides, and we are collaborators, and we all want we do this for you. We want you to skill up for the future, and so learning is at the top of our, mindset. It's always about just making sure that you are getting what you need and that you're finding it in the right place. We will help you find it. The design formula where we have like illustration, and we use line art, and we use characters, 3D and 2D now. These things all just kind of have a consistent feel to it, but it's to, just show you that we are fun and friendly, we're warm and inviting, and we want you to be there with us. We care about the experience that you have when you come into the room at, be it at one of our events, or be it when you walk through the doors of our company. It really should feel like you're in a place where you're inspired. And we keep it real. I mean, one of the things that really just kind of being authentic is really important, to be human with you. It's why our group never shows stock photos. It's why we created characters. We had very small budgets when we started, and that was the way that we were able to create a fun experience for you. It started in Team Trailhead, all of this stuff. And it's because of our champions, and it's because of you. It's because of that we care about all of you. That's why we say because people. It is what it's all about. So, come on. How do you do it? So I told you how the characters do it and how we do it, but how do you do it? How do you make all of this happen? And the way that you do it is truly with Trailheart. You do it with passion, inspiration, intention, saying what you mean, really just kind of being out there as the person that you are, and really just kind of and being humble and being just appreciative and with just having that gratitude of just being able to get help from another and to help in return. It's all called Trailheart. And to me, Trailheart is kind of like the force, like where it is about this feeling that just connects all of us. And so it's really, really special to just see how you act and how you live with passion and with Trailheart. And so, with that, I want to say thank you, merci beaucoup, and just say you are the heroes, you are our heroes, and really you're the ones that just inspire us. And we are here to just if you ever have ideas for just some kind of crazy thing with Cody and stuff, who knows, we'll make it. And it's just like we're just wanting to just give back. We want to be a part of sales life within Salesforce, and and it's kind of crazy to think that a little shooting star, this small idea, turned into something big. And I inspire all of you, encourage all of you to have those ideas and to make them turn into something really big. And with that, I just, say thank you very much. I've got, and then of course I have like a shameless plug for Trailmoji, which is just a lot of fun. It's a fun way to, just kind of take Astro home and just have some fun where you can make Astro in your own way. And so that is, that's my presentation today. I've been delighted to share it with you. And I want to say thank you so much to everyone for coming. Thank you for French Touch Dreamin' and Jean-Michel to have me come and be a part of your event. I've had a great day, and I've got a couple things to give away. I've got some trivia. So why don't we go there? And okay, so the thing that I've come to understand, like the easiest way to do this is I need a helper. I need someone to come and help me, because someone knows the answer, they're going to raise their hands and do it really fast, and I need some help. So I've got 3 things to give away today. The first one, I have my friend here who came all the way from San Francisco. This is our astronaut, and so I have a question to say. What is their last name? It looked like Rob. Was it Rob? That is right. Okay. And let's see. Okay, so I need another. This is a Trailhead mug. We have a new logo. We call it the Flogo, which means fun logo. And Chris Duarte put it on the back of my jacket, which is like so rad. And I love it. And so it says Blaze Your Trail, and it says Trailhead. And let's see, I want to know, do you know, let's see, I want to, okay, that's do you remember who is the character that supports learning and earning on Trailhead? You in the back. Say that again? Hootie does, but it's learning and earning. That is credentials. Okay, so let me turn around again and then see who the first person. Okay, raise their hand. Okay. Full name. Yes. Okay. And I've got one more, and I want to know. Okay. How many characters do we have? Oh, God. Okay, I didn't see. Did you see who it was? That was really hard. I just picked one. Okay. Wait. 12. Yes, that's it. All right. Yes, we. That's okay. Wonderful. Well, thank you. Yes, we do. Yes, we had this discussion. So, what's funny is that we have a group of characters that you'll see and you'll go, what's their name? Where did they come from? We call them and those characters are called Friends of the Forest. They're supporting characters, and no characters should ever be alone. We always try to group them in twos at least. And some characters get, just because we have 12, some characters need to be retired. And so we had Meta the Moose that you might have seen. We had Chatty, but then one of the characters that we had that was in the Friends of the Forest came up to the big leagues. That was Blaze. And so there was it's just going to be an ebb and flow to just kind of see how we go with all of our characters. And we're always looking at ways that our characters can connect to our roles and just life at Salesforce. So yeah. So thank you. Merci.